Job done, good performance, and a very interesting tie in the next round. Welcome back to Palace Man Mason. Hello everybody, it's Mason here. Welcome back to the channel. And it was a very professional performance against a League Two side. Full time at the Eco Power Stadium, something like that. Doncaster Rovers 0, Crystal Palace 2. A repeat of our cup tie against Doncaster in the 18-19 season. That sent us through to the quarter-finals, but this is a much more interesting fifth round tie that we've been drawn, which I will get to in a little while. Crystal Palace played quite well, I would say. We relieved some of the early Doncaster pressure, I would say, in the first 10-20 minutes. And a very lucky goal, I would say, quite fortunate goal from Daniel Munoz. Free kick swung in, I think, by Daichi Kamada. Don't quote me on that. And Mateta shoots near post, off the post. Doncaster defender was unable to clear, and it fell straight into the path of Daniel Munoz, who had a tap-in to score what I believe is his third goal of the season. He scored against Newcastle and Man City at home in the league. His first away goal for Crystal Palace in Palace colours, for Munoz. And I think that it was a good performance from him all round, to be honest, talking about Munoz. We're in at half-time, 1-0 up, and I thought, you know what, it's all about not making mistakes now against League Two opposition. Doncaster were the lowest ranked side left at this stage of the competition in round 4. And again, I thought we played quite well in the second half, and it was a brilliant finish from Justin Devenny. Only his second goal in Palace colours, his second away goal, his first coming against Aston Villa in late November in the Premier League. And this was a brilliant finish to seal the win, and a fifth round tie for Crystal Palace again for the first time since 2022. You know what? It is actually quite a, scary pattern. 2022 won by 1 goal in the third round, and the opponents will seem familiar. Round 4 last time in 2022, we won 2-0 against League Two opposition in Hartlepool, 1-2-0 against Doncaster. And in the fifth round, we played a championship side at home in Stoke City. This time, it's much more fiery and interesting. Crystal Palace, I'm going to say it, will be at home to Millwall in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Quite the dream tie, I would say. Now, Millwall in the FA Cup have not conceded a goal either, beating National League Dagenham and Redbridge in the third round and beating Leeds United away in quite an impressive win for them, 2-0 on Saturday lunchtime. So it will be quite challenging at home to Millwall. Crystal Palace have not faced Millwall at home since 2012. So we're talking 13 years ago. And it's our first South London derby since we played Charlton in the League Cup in the 2015-16 season. So we're talking a good 10 years since the last South London derby against either Millwall or Charlton. Now, like I said previously, Crystal Palace will be familiar with playing Millwall in the FA Cup, playing them in the third round in 2022, which is a review that is still on my channel to this day. We went 1-0 down, and then goals from Michael Elise used to play for us, obviously, and Jean-Philippe Mateta, who still plays and wasn't as good back then. So God knows what he's going to do to this Millwall defence now. But this is a Millwall team mid-table in the Championship, and if we win against Millwall, we'll be 1 game away from a Wembley semi-final. It's massive, the FA Cup now. I think once you win in the fourth round, unless you get like a really difficult tie, which I think the FA Cup's really opened up for us now. I really think the FA Cup has opened up for us. The only 2 big sides left are Man City and Man United. 2 teams that in the fourth round looked incredibly shaky. And, Man United have got Fulham at home. Not easy. All right, Man City got Plymouth at home, but Plymouth beat Liverpool in the last round. This FA Cup could really open up for us. And if we get a Wembley semi-final, massive for our season, massive, and a massive vlog on the channel. And it's not without question now. But like I said, Millwall will be looking to get revenge for their defeat against us in the Cup 3 years ago. So obviously, it's not going to be easy, and I expect Glasner will take that game very seriously. In between now and that game, though, we do have Everton, Fulham and Aston Villa in the Premier League. So, the attention's got to turn back to the Premier League for now. And then we look at Millwall at home, where I think Glasner will play a stronger team. Maybe Romain Esse will make his first start. Talking of Romain Esse, going back to the game, I'm going to put the score back up there as well. We did play quite well, and the substitutes did quite well as well. Ben Chilwell coming on for his debut for Crystal Palace. I thought had a couple of neat passes, a couple of decent moves. Matthias Franca getting his first minutes since last February. Decent for him when he come on in the last couple of minutes. And obviously Romain Esse, I thought, did quite well as well. Didn't get a lot of the ball when he first came on, but he grew into the game in the last few minutes when the game was practically over. But still, good for Esse to get the minutes and a good win for Crystal Palace. And we are through, and we haven't been embarrassed. Doncaster didn't make it easy. They had a couple of chances, and it was a good performance from Matt Turner again, who played in goal for the third round win over Stockport and now for the fourth round win over Doncaster. But Millwall will be a lot more tricky. They have got decent players. Let's get past them and look at a quarter-final. Come on, you Palace. Like, share, subscribe. My next video will be a first Premier League vlog since the 21st of December at home to Everton. 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. So expect a video on Saturday night. Like, share, subscribe. We're through to the 5th round. See you guys soon. Get in there.